Hey guys, came out here this one here. If you do not remember Clash on Gaming's video, where it said I will not be uploading in a while, I may not be uploading for a while. Yes, he was right. If you heard of Hurricane Hermine, we live in Florida. It came around Florida, then to Georgia. It's good. It turned into a Category 2 once it hit where we live. But you see more of the next day it hit hard. Couple houses and trees got knocked down, but nothing where we live. I'm gonna say that we do live near the Apalachicola River. We don't live in Apalachicola, but we do live near there. Some property on the island, St. George Island, did get wrecked. Um, Hurricane Hermine is going down. It's almost less than a Category 1, but it wasn't supposed to turn into a Category 2. And then the next day, it started hitting real bad. After it said it was going to hit here, it did hit here that night. But you see, the next day it turned around, and it started heading back towards the Pacific Ocean area. But it hit where I was at, and we were stuck on the roads for about 3 hours because of the hurricane. Because we had to get over a bridge. But you see, when they found out turning around, they had to block all the roads, and the lightning was so bad that I was in Walmart with my mom, and they started having to close down Walmart, and people had to stay in Walmart because the lightning was like so close that one person did get struck outside in the Walmart parking lot. So, but everything's all right now. It hasn't rained. It rained about like 1 or 2 times since, but it was Hurricane Hermine. If you haven't, you see, if it gets up to, it's a Category 1 if it gets to a name. But if it doesn't get a name, it's not a Category 1. But you see, when it turned back around, guys, it turned into a Category 2. I have been through some hurricanes in my life, because before I moved where I live now, I used to live in Oklahoma. And we had one bad hurricane there that it ripped the roof off of our house. But I was just a little baby, so I don't really remember. But, and then one time, before we moved, like where we live now, I used to live in Apalachicola. This is something my mom told me. There was a tornado, and there was this one boy that he went outside, and they didn't know. It was unexpected that the tornado was gonna be there. He was outside, and the tornado was right close to where he lived, and it hit him, and it threw him so far back into a chain link fence that when it was over, they started looking for him. They had to bury him with pieces of chain link fence still stuck to him. That's how bad it was. But I know Florida may not seem like a good hurricane or tornado place, but some people don't know there's tornadoes and hurricanes out there that form on the water, and I'm not giving any specific details, even though it says where I'm at on my tweets and all. We live like the Gulf of Mexico. It's right there, close to where I live, and the thing was that I think Hurricane Hermine formed on it, and we were out of school. You see, we were gonna have school. We weren't gonna have school Thursday, but we more than likely was gonna have it Friday. But you see, then they canceled it Thursday and Friday, and then we didn't have school for Labor Day. And then we had a 5-day, wait, no, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, 5-day weekend. And then, it was a 6-day weekend for me because I had to go to the doctor. But my point is that everything was alright with the hurricane. It wasn't a real big hurricane. It wasn't enough, when they were broadcasting it on, channel 103.5 on the radio and 98.5 and 92.5. They were in Appalachia where it first struck. One lady got knocked down, and they had to switch over. One couldn't one thing went out and they couldn't respond. But I still think it's still going a little bit, but I think it's like near the Dothan, or no, not Dothan, like probably like near Mississippi or Michigan by now, because I mean that was about 2-3 weeks ago. But it wasn't no major hurricane like he said, and it did get to the point where like it was so bad here that my neighbors, they're moving into the house next, that's like next door, and it tore, and like they just put a new roof and it tore down the roof. So but that it did get pretty bad, guys, but it wasn't nothing major except for like the day after, like kind of like what didn't hit before, I guess. But it was not no one died that I know of. I was keeping track of it. I was watching like where it hit where we live. But it more than like it like turned around. So, hope you guys remember to stay royal. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.